welcome to second part of the video. And you know, from in our last video we started from discussing about what type of livestock to invest in, either poultry or piggery. So we have two experts in the building, one that are involved in pig rearing and one that are involved in poultry rearing. So let's start from where we stop. We are going to discuss about diseases that affect pig and poultry. So Mr. Vele, so we stop at swine fever. Let us hear more about swine fever. African swine fever.
Yes, African swine fever, in fact, is a very devastating disease.
Okay.
Because wherever it ravages, let me just say it will collapse the farm. Because as of today, like I said in the last video, there has been no cure.
No cure?
Yes.
Even
the livestock, the World Livestock Organization have been working on it day in, day out, but there have been no cure.
Why do they call it African swine fever?
Yeah, because it's come in a form of fever. It is being caused by some organisms that are airborne. Okay. So the first thing you notice in your animal is lack of appetite. Wow. So lack of appetite. The animal will not eat. The animal will not even want to drink water. So from there, and you know when nutrition is having problem in a particular animal, you know that real problem is coming.
Even for human being.
Then after some time, the animal will emaciate. That is normal when the animal does not eat. The animal will emaciate. Then you notice some blood coming out from the orifices of the animal. That's openings. For example, from the anus, from the eyes sometimes, or from the nostrils.
Even for the African swine fever?
Yes, yes. That is
does it only happen in Africa?
Late stage. It is common in Africa. That is why they tag it African swine fever. It is very common in Africa.
So that's one of the diseases.
Yes, it's major disease that have dealt with farmers. Wow. In fact, caused farmers' death. I don't mean it transmits from animal to human too. Okay. But because they have checked the amount of inputs, the effort, the money that they are putting in the farm, and all of a sudden African swine fever come and just wipe away the farm. It can even cause stroke for the farmer.
So that means it's a total loss for the farmer.
Total loss, 100%.
So what you talk about this? We're talking about you said two major diseases. What is the second one?
The second one is anthrax.
Wow.
That one can be transmitted to humans. So that one is even more dangerous because humans can contact it from the animal. So even when an animal has anthrax, the same goes for African swine fever. You have to bury the animal completely. Once the animal dies, you have to bury the animal completely because, and in the case of anthrax, you may not be able to use the pen for 10-20 years because of the anthrax. You may not be able to use the pen. And in the late stage of anthrax also, blood will come out from all the orifices of the animal, from the eyes, from the nose, from the mouth, from the anus, from the ear. So, but it is the difference, the real major difference between anthrax and African swine fever is transmissible. Okay. Human can contact it from the animal. Okay. Anthrax. You can cross the animal-human barrier. It will cross over to the animal, to humans.
Okay. So that is why anthrax is more dangerous, deadlier than African swine fever.
Yes.
Okay. So let's talk about disease that affect poultry that can actually send a farmer back to ground zero. In poultry, let's talk about that.
Thank you, sir. You know, I would like to tell you that most diseases in poultry farm, most of it are not zoonotic in nature. Okay. It cannot be they're not transmittable to human being.
Human being, okay.
Now, one of the major diseases that can send farmer to death is the one we call IBD. Okay, which is also known as Gomboro.
Gomboro. Okay.
Infectious bizarre disease.
I think I had an experience about it some years ago.
That disease is very deadly. That once it ravages a farm, it can take the whole farm off within 7 days.
Wow. Like,
That's serious.
what about 10? Like, if you have 10,000 birds
It will take it off.
that's serious.
It will take it off, and it will remain a small fragment for you, even if you want to remain. Now, Gomboro is such a deadly disease that when it comes, it's a airborne disease. I remember some times back, I was in a pen, and I told the farmer, don't bring the drinker and the feeder in, because the poultry fowl that use those feeder, they had disease before.
Okay.
We have been treating the drinker, the feeder. Don't bring it in, and don't worry, I will bring it in. The man brought it in. The following day, the birds changed their reaction, and they begin to die.
Less than 24 hours.
They begin to die. I said,
That's less than 24 hours.
less than 24 hours. I called the man. I said, something's happening in the farm. The man ran. He started injecting the birds one by one.
Is there any cure for Gomboro?
And to some extent, once it enter the farm, it makes the animal, majorly the birds, to reach their appetite.
Okay.
Now, once you can increase their appetite, the disease also will be reduced in their body, because you are increasing the immune system. Now, once you are doing that, this also will be, that means you are overpowering the diseases.
Okay.
That's just it. Another disease that is so deadly, but it will be taking the poultry very small by small, bit by bit, is the Newcastle.
Wow.
Once it enter, 10 can die today. Tomorrow, 30 can die.
That's increase.
It will increase. Next tomorrow, 10 can die, or 9. You think that this thing is going, but it will be taking the birds bit by bit, bit by bit. And the farmer will just be in jeopardy, because it has happened to me sometimes ago that a poultry farmer collected, then I'm still coming up, collected 600 birds of broiler, and somebody collected the business from the woman, and she was doing it. They were doing it. Because it that Newcastle ravaged the farm, and we tried to go and manage it for her. At the time, we use different medications, all to sustain them. You can't cure it, but you manage it.
Okay. I think there is a vaccine for it.
There's a vaccine. When the vaccine is not properly being used,
That's another.
that's another thing.
Okay. Let me ask: is there a vaccine for African swine fever?
I have said that before. There is no cure.
No cure.
Yes.
So how can someone now prevent it?
This is how you prevent it. When you have heard that maybe it is ravaging in neighboring pens,
Okay.
what you need to do is, number one, you have to increase your cleanliness measures. Your cleanliness measure, maybe then you don't visit other farms. You only visit your own farm, then you go home straight. Then number three, you can also spray iodine solution.
Okay.
You can put it in your knapsack sprayer and spray to prevent the entry of the disease. So you can spray iodine solution and spray it all over the pen.
Okay. So, including for anthrax too.
Yes, you can also do that for anthrax, but like I said before, anthrax is deadly. So when you hear of anthrax, farmers should be pleased. Farmers should be pleased.
So what is a likely preventing measure for a farmer?
Before I say that, there is one also other deadly disease in poultry. We call it marek.
Okay.
Marek is so bad that it will wipe off the old birds.
Marek.
That is why you have to give them that vaccine at very day 1.
Okay.
Some you can repeat it at day 27 also.
Okay.
For large long-term production.
Okay.
For like poultry birds that are laying.
Okay.
you give them at day 1, sometimes you repeat at 27.
Okay. But if it is broiler, it may not be necessary to do it.
It's not necessary for broilers.
Okay.
It's not necessary for broilers because they are short-term farmed birds. Now, is that if you don't use it for them, it's like when the thing comes, it will now come during the production period, which is a big loss to the farmer. And the major sign of marek is paralysis. It's like creating a hole in the heart. You know, when a hole is created in the heart, no functioning again. So the next thing is that the animal will die. Now, prevention for the disease, as my colleague has said earlier, that you have to take cleanliness much more important.
Okay.
In the farm, either poultry, either piggery, any farm, even rabbitry, you have to take the preventive measure, cleanliness, as the caucus.
Okay.
Spraying of iodine solution, sanitation of your feet when you want to enter. Have your clothes, a specific cloth to enter the farm.
Okay.
Even up to the slippers you take into the farm.
Okay.
I remember when I do go for consultation and I will off my shoe when I want to enter the pen. They say, I say no. We have to observe all protocols.
Yes, cleanliness protocols.
Because if I just enter your farm and disease comes in, you will say I've come with disease.
Yes. I don't really know the means at which our disease can be transmitted. Okay.
So cleanliness is the main thing. And the next thing is that you observe all vaccination plan.
Okay. There is.
You observe all the plans. Because if you don't observe all the plans, this vaccine we give them is to prevent the reaction. This vaccine is an attenuate.
Okay.
When you give them vaccine, is that you are introducing the disease to them.
Okay. So when that disease comes, that will serve an antibody for them
to fight it back.
Okay.
So once you give them, it increases their immune system.
Okay. So thank you so much, Mr. Ayinla. So I know you don't want to miss this series of where we are discussing with 2 young farmers that have a lot of experience when it comes to piggery and poultry. So of course it's going to be a series. This is part 2. So of course we are going to continue with part 3, part 4 like that. So in our next video, of course, we are going to talk about how this economy, the fuel crisis, is affecting farmers. Of course, don't forget to like this video, turn off the notification bell, and share this video. And don't forget that we are going to be doing some things in the future. We are going to be giving out, if you wanted to contact any of these farmers, their number is going to be in the description below, of course. So thank you so much. See you in my next video.